Shirtless Bear Fighter, written by Jody Leop and Sebastian Gerner, art by Neil Vendrell, with colors by Mike Spicer. We begin with Dave, a member of Animal Control, being called to a situation in the city. He preps while singing a rousing version of Davy Crockett, all about himself. Yeah, there's a joke the kids will get, right? But then we cut to the story proper as two picnickers and neckers. Picnickers? I'm sorry for that. Are attacked by a bear, but a naked man with some very large pixels over his junk comes and suplexes the bear before throwing him over his shoulder and leaving. At the bear fighter's bear house, government agents, led by a man named Burke, approaches in direct violation of orders from the president himself to ask the bear fighter for his help. Shirtless gives them 5 minutes while he eats his flapjacks. The bears are attacking cities. Even the National Guard couldn't stop a rampaging bear, and not since World War II has Burke seen such carnage. He needs Shirtless or else the government has been authorized to take them down at any cost, including nukes. In payment, Shirtless would get a lifetime supply of 100% pure maple syrup and the best flapjacks on the planet. But Shirtless says his fight is in the forest, and Burke tells him that he's gone soft, and they leave Shirtless there, naked and brooding. On the helicopter ride back, Burke tells Silva, his second-in-command, the origins of Shirtless Bear Fighter. He was found in the woods outside of Beartown, the peaceful community of bears, complete with hat and glasses. It's a real teddy bear's picnic, and time and again, with Shirtless's help, the bears drive off those that would do harm to the forest. All but Brother Bear, the evil eye-patched best warrior of Beartown. But something happened with a woman that made Shirtless hate and want to fight all bears. Yet suddenly a furry plane flies next to the helicopter with Burke and Silva in it, and Shirtless Bear Fighter decides to go in after the new bear threat. He puts pants on and enters the city to fight the bear menace, but surprise, there's 2 bears now, and Shirtless gets thrown through a building. Elsewhere, Brother Bear toasts his new relationship with Evil Corporate Man, or whatever his name actually is. We saw him in the flashback, so that's kinda neat, but that's where the issue ends. I officially have 2 quotes that I would do for the trade version, and pardon the swearing on the first one. This is bear shit insanity at its finest. Or, if you can't get behind a big-dicked baby with a beard being found and raised by anthropomorphic bears, then you've probably come to the wrong comic. It is an insane book on a writing level, but it's totally played straight, which makes it all the more amazing. Burke playing him to flapjacks, to even the bear plane, while hilariously out there, are all played as though this was a serious read. And that is probably what makes this so awesome to me. Frankly, the plot itself is fairly cliched, with the badass reluctantly joining, an evil from his past being behind the current problem, and it's all just a matter of taking those tropes and cliches and power slamming it into a vat of honey, or something like that. It's a comic you really do need to read to gauge even just if you'd like it. Sort of like Hobo with a Shotgun, the name kinda says it all. So my verdict on this is a bit tricky, I'll admit. While I totally think that it is worthy of a buy it, I do know that there are some that won't enjoy it, and I respect their opinions. But I'm going to say screw it, and it is totally worth a buy it now. Buy it obviously means that it is worth the price of admission. It's a fun read that even if you aren't totally in love with it by the end of the first issue, you'll at least not feel bad dropping money on it. But sadly, that is all for today. If you agree with me that this is totally worth the buy, or if you disagree and think that I'm just bear baiting, then leave a comment below. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and please donate to the Patreon to better the channel. But just liking and sharing us around helps even just a little bit. And as always, stay golden, Inklings.